Right, welcome back. We're talking mini-budget today. We have Minister Nhlanhla Nene, as well as Razia Khan and Ismail Ibrahim on panel right now, chatting about what happened yesterday, the mini-budget statement. And we've got guests here that are going to be asking questions as well as you at home. So let's go straight to our tables. I'm going to ask three people, one after the other, just to raise some questions and get some quick responses from Minister. We start at table 15 with Lefadi Makibinyane.
Good morning. My name is Lefadi, Consulting Engineer, South Africa. Congratulations in order, Honorable Minister, on your inaugural budget speech. My question is how to improve the national fiscus through changing, the way things are done, especially at where the tire hits the ground, at the municipal level. How could we improve the role of municipalities by focusing on both statutory and commercial angle of business? Because municipalities themselves, they are real economic hub. I consider them to be entities on their own. And how to achieve that developmental goal through private sector engagement. And I believe that if you can categorize the statutory role that the municipality must focus on, and the commercial role, where the engagement with the private sector must be enhanced, we can go a long way to actually ensuring that there is a reduction probably of the equitable share that goes to the municipalities, because you will make them the economic hub and vibrant economic hub and suppliers of employment at the local level.
Okay.
So it's very critical that we look at that from that point of view, Minister, without necessarily ignoring the role of international financial institutions. That their focus is very much on the developmental goals of nations.
All right. A mini-budget question means a small question as well. Thank you very much indeed. Okay, so that was Lefadi. Let's go to Pumzile straight away, table 16. I challenge you to ask your question even quicker.
Thank you, Peter. I have three questions that will be summarized in 2 minutes.
No, you have one question that can be summarized in 30 seconds.
Okay, fine. Thanks, sir. Minister, I just want to ask you as to what steps are you going to take in making sure that small business people are getting paid in time? Thank you.
Okay, very nice question, and it comes up all the time, so it's an important one. What about you, Koleswa Kakana, table 10?
Koleswa Kakana from ICT Works. Minister, listening to your call to action, I would like to ask if in the near future, and you said February, we will be hearing anything about tax breaks for companies that play in the innovation space in order to encourage innovation and R&D, because I believe that will contribute a lot to our economy.
All right, so perhaps that's something he should be leveling at Judge Davis to put into his commission. But okay, so three questions. Re-engineering the fiscus and using the municipalities, particularly at commercial level.
We are paying particular focus to municipalities, precisely for the reason that Lefadi raises, that they themselves should be centers of economic development, and that's where it should be happening. I always say there's no project, there's no such a thing as a national project. Projects are implemented at a particular locality, and the municipalities become critical. Because without functioning municipalities, we will not be able to succeed in our developmental agenda. So municipalities are important, but also their role in working with the private sector as an arm of the state also, or a sphere of government. We need that working together, and we are working together with the Department of Cooperative Governance. Fortunately, Minister Gordon, who also happens to have been Minister of Finance, has full recognition of this fact, and we are engaging with him to get municipalities doing two things. First, to improve their financial management capacity, but also to improve their service delivery at all levels to the poor and creating an environment that is conducive to doing business. He's come up with a very clear, simple concept of back to basics. Just fix the street lights, fix the potholes, fix the simple things that need to be done at municipal level, and then business and everybody else will actually find it easy.
Okay, so how do we pay businesses quicker right across the country, not just in certain areas?
Look, this is actually written in law that businesses must be paid. And that's why I've been saying if anybody breaks the law, there must be consequences. Because if people don't pay businesses in time, they are actually breaking the law. We are very clear in our supply chain management as part of our Public Finance Management Act that all service providers must be paid within 30 days. That's where the 30 days comes from, because it comes from us.
Where can he go to? Who can he call?
Well, we had set up a hotline at the Treasury at some point. It wasn't so hot. Because every time we would also pick up that there also is the other side of the coin, where people would actually have not submitted
the invoices,
verifiable invoices. Invoices indeed are submitted, but you need to verify the invoices. So business must work with us to make also that process work.
All right.
So
and then
they can approach us. We're quite available. But the Department of Planning, Monitoring and Evaluation is the department that is monitoring that, and they report to Cabinet on a regular basis how different departments are performing, and we are going to be going down now to the other spheres.
Very briefly, because we're running out of time, Poliswa wants
the
to know,
issue of,
is it too late to make inputs to the Davis Commission for things like this, tax breaks, innovation, and all?
Well, I'm not sure whether she has made inputs, but the Davis Commission is actually looking at, these are some of the things they're looking at, but there are already existing incentives for innovation and research and development. And I think that the take-up has also not been that good. I'm not too sure whether it has not been,
They don't know about them, perhaps.
Yes, but there are incentives already existing for research and development, both in terms of taxes, but also government programs that support innovation. And then the issue of, I think one of the things that Lefadi had raised had to do with the reduction of municipal equitable share.
We've run out of time.
That.
We ran out of time with you, but if in 20 seconds, if you could just give us your final message for the people in South Africa at home who are watching and they're listening to you, what do you want them to know most?
Well, all I want our people to do is we need to work together in order to return our economy to normalcy. It is in our interest, all of us, that we do work together, and we all have a role to play. And I want also to invite people to familiarize themselves with this National Development Plan. At times we answer questions from people who have not read the plan. Then I ask myself, where does the question come from? Because we have not read the plan. And those that would require a much more simplified and summarized version, we will also be making it available. But I think we need to work together, and we all have a role to play.
Minister, I want to just say thank you very much indeed on behalf of our audience here and at home for sharing your thoughts with us following your statement yesterday. Ladies and gentlemen, the Minister of Finance, the Honourable Nhlanhla Nene, thank you very much for joining us. And he was joined by Razia Khan and Ismail Ibrahim. Thank you very much indeed, Minister. We're going to take a quick break.